trackside here with Team Kyosho's Jared Tebo, fresh off a top qualifier run in the second round of Pro Truggy. We talked to you a little bit earlier after TQing the first round of Buggy, camera operator audio problems, so we actually missed out on a great interview there, but you had a great run there in that second round of truck, improving a little bit over the first round. We saw you rebuilding some differentials on your truck, you know, on your crate over there, so tell us a little bit about the second run and why you think it went better than the first one.
Yeah, the first run I just couldn't really get in my groove. I was having a hard time in that front jump section. I went up in my front diff oil and then put a stiffer clutch spring in just to try to get it to rev up a little bit more for those jumps there in the front. I just didn't have enough bottom end to really get through there, and that's what really cost me that first run. It was just when the track's super bumpy, you think you want less power, but you actually need more so you can kind of power through the stuff, and you know, it needs to be really touchy on the bottom. And yeah, so just got the motor tuned a little bit better, and a couple small, you know, setup changes. Did a softer rear spring and a little bit lighter rear oil, and yeah, my truck was awesome.
You had a small bobble on lap 2, but then after that it was pretty much smooth running, and you battled a little bit with Ryan Lutz, who was the first round TQ, but it seemed like, you know, really, especially toward the end of the race, your truck was just kind of doing whatever you wanted it to.
Yeah, it was going really good. You know, I got a little bit sketchy here and there. Just the track's pretty loose. You know, I made a tire change as well, and I think the tires I went to this time would have been better, like with the track being a little bit wetter. You know, but it's hard to say. The track's getting looser and looser because they keep putting more water down, and so I think everyone's just loose. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely easier to go around, and just trying to get in the flow. A track like this is just key, just to getting a good flow and just kind of cruise around.
That first round of Buggy, I mean, there were just a lot of places on the track that looked like you were able to get through some of the sections just not only better than the other drivers, but a lot easier. You, especially through the whoop section in the center, just jumping through it almost like you were taking a different line, but almost like you were driving on a completely different track than everyone else.
Yeah, my Buggy felt really good. Messing with a couple new things with the suspension, and it feels really good. Messed a little bit with yesterday, and then just fine-tuned a little bit today, and it felt really good. I went up in clutch for that last Buggy run, because in practice I was having a hard time with that front jump section too, and it felt way better through there. And yeah, it felt good. I'm planning on no changes for that, and yeah, we should see how it goes.
You mentioned earlier that running the electric Buggy class allowed you to try some new things that could carry over to the other two cars. So, you know, while you're working on 3 cars every day here at this race, has it been an advantage just to get that extra track time you don't normally get?
I think it's a little bit of an advantage, mainly just tire stuff. It's like we don't really get enough practice, and then the track's changing so much, you can't really try any tires. So it's nice to be able to run, you know, one set on one car if you want to try something, then, you know, something else on the other car. And you know, you may sacrifice one, but you know, you're not sacrificing both classes. So that's pretty nice. And even, you know, our platforms are pretty similar, so even setup stuff I can mess with just a little bit. And you know, the extra track time I think is good too. You know, they don't feel exactly the same on the track, just like power wise, but the handling part, my 2 cars feel pretty similar. So
well, it's definitely paying off. It looks like you're in your groove here today. Congratulations on 2 great runs now today, and good luck for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we'll see how the next 2 Buggy classes go today, and yeah, just trying to have fun out there. The layout's super fun, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Sweet, thanks man.
Yeah, thank you.